In order to develop closeness in any relationship, one must cultivate the healthy self. In doing so, it makes it easier to manage in relationships, especially once an entity has established his or her own unique identity. The healthy self is established through private care, which includes diet, exercise, meditation, relaxation and subliminal learning. By practicing each of these natural techniques, one can live a fruitful life while managing his or her relationships effectively. It is important to develop healthy relationships, since hanging around with negative associates will only bring you down. You want to keep looking ahead into the future while staying in the here and now. It is difficult to keep this degree of focus when you have negative associates in your life. Thus, this concludes that in order for one to develop healthy relationships, he or she must consider what real friends are. Real friends are people that will support you through hard and good times. These people will not interfere with your progress of self-development, rather your real friends will see you through the progression and offer support when necessary. Same in personal relationships. If you have a mate, your partner should support your decision to create healthy relationships and the healthy self. In fact, if your mate really wants to get to know you, he or she will do everything in his or her power to ensure that you meet your goal. Who knows, you may inspire your partner also to work toward creating the healthy self and working to improve his or her relationships. Since we have two categories of learning here, let us focus on one subject at a time. The healthy self. The healthy self is someone that knows what he or she wants from life. This healthy self takes personal interest in his or her self-development. The person will consider many approaches and techniques to meet his or her goal. Using self-perceptions, he or she will seek wisdom from within while going beyond the rules of physics. This person will observe so that he or she finds the way to establish facts of his or her identity. In addition, this person will use self-preservation in order to preserve his or her health by using regimes of strict limitations that ensures that he or she develops the healthy self. The person will also use self-care in order to create the strongest person possible and strongest advice to find ways to improve his or her overall life. We see that the healthy self requires great detail and much attention to establish a healthy foundation. Once you have established the healthy self, you can then work toward better relationships that lead to a healthier life. We all have inner strengths that we can use to magnify our life. By seeking answers from the inner self, one can work toward finding answers to his or her problems. Ultimately, this will lead him or her toward a healthier future. Once you have established the healthy self, you will find it easier to cultivate healthy relationships. Still, you must analyze your relationships in order to decide if you want to keep some people in your life. For instance, if you have a friend that drinks heavy and drugs, in order to create a healthy relationship, thus you have to let this friend go. This does not mean that you forget or persecute your friend because of his or her addiction, rather it means that you focus on health rather than association that could drag you down. Go online to find additional support in cultivating the healthy self and healthy relationships.